Hello everybody, this is Shifty here, and I'm sorry guys that I have not put a video up in quite a while. What I have done was I have been quite busy with college moving and just meeting new people, like meeting all the RAs in my building and all that junk. So I am going to be doing a rewind series today because I haven't done that in a while, and I think I will be returning to the actual gameplay or like tutorial kind of aspect of this game, which I haven't done because I've been doing comms with Engineering Dre a lot. And so let's get started. This game, it looks kind of sluggish, looks kind of slow. The frame rate needs to pick up. Let's see, so there we go. Okay, anyways, we do have a PvP by Aurora, who is 7 losses, who is the physics geek, who answered that question we had about the black hole and like point of no return.
Props.
Yeah, which is what is that called? Event Horizon. Event Horizon. Yes, thank you. That was very good. So yeah, thanks for that. And so this is Aurora versus some dude, Joel, as generic as you can get. And it looks like a PvP on Blistering Sands. Now Aurora is doing the right build. You do want to throw down 9th pylon, and it looks like Joel doesn't quite know the build for a normal Protoss player, so I am sorry, but I'm just going to be brutally honest with you. This guy looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. And yeah, so scout, very typical build, very typical. You throw down the 9th pylon, then you scout with the probe. You could wait and send it back and then get your 10th probe or 11th or 12th. I think it's 12th gate. Usually you can send that probe to scout as well, but on a map like Blistering Sands, you got to move your probe so far back, you might as well just use it to scout, because it is important to keep in mind the travel time. So both players are throwing down their expansions near the choke, as we do see. Now the pylon here is going to make it a little awkward if he wants to throw down more gateways. You're going to have to put him in kind of an awkward positioning. If you just threw down your pylon here, you can surround the whole thing with gateways. So it's all about the positioning of the pylon. This position is a little better for Joel. He can throw down a gateway here, and he can still have a nice little walkway for all his units. And thank you, Wombo Combo, for talking to me. I guess I will respond. And as I just said, I've been busy with college. So we do see Aurora scouting around, got this crazy probe relay, and yep, Joel has scouted. And oh, thanks, Wombo. Haha. Okay. Normal build. I think he threw down the 14th assimilator. We do see a cybernetics coming up, which is actually a normal. Actually, it looks like Aurora's build is really late. He's getting a zealot first before he throws down his second pylon, so he's just wasting 100 minerals here waiting for it to build when he should be throwing down the pylon and then trying to build the zealot, because this is just wasting time. And he doesn't have his cybernetics, so it looks like, oh, we do see a hidden pylon here by Joel. Now what the hidden pylon does allow you to do is, once you get warp gate, which I imagine warp gate is going to be researched like right now, and it's going to be chrono boosted. Indeed, it is researched. And where's the chrono boost? Yep, there's the chrono boost, just as I expected. Very, very typical build by Protoss players. What you do is, in PvP, you build a pylon somewhere in the map, hidden here, and what you can do is you can start warping units just anywhere, because warp tech allows you to put units near a pylon. So you warp in units and you just walk right into the base. It's such a close travel time. Another thing is you could build it here, but that is given that the other player does not watch and chase, like he doesn't go and chase down your probe, or he doesn't scout this, because this little furry thing will prevent any vision of the pylon here. So that could work. And it looks like we do see a 4-gate, and 4-gate meaning there's 4 gates by Joel. So Joel isn't building any units right now. It looks like, I'm not surprised, because he doesn't have the money. He's throwing all his money into building up the gateways and the chrono boosting cybernetics. So he's not pumping more probes. And so unless Aurora discovers this is going to be really, really difficult, especially because there's only 2 gates for Aurora and a lot of pylons. So Aurora is getting supply blocked a lot. You never want to get in this position. It's just an ugly position. And Joel doesn't know how to use the Zelnaga tower. He's not placing his probe close enough. Anyways, I just want to say that, guys, we will be doing more comms, me and Engineering Dre, hopefully, but as he said in some previous comments, he is pushing me to do regular videos all the time now, which I am actually really, really lazy, because, you know, there's so much stuff to do at college. You know. Anyways, we see warp gate being researched, and oh, Aurora should see this. He should be able to see this right now. He is Let's see if he has vision of this, and he does not. He does know that 4 warp gates is up, and he's not doing anything to stop this. If Joe just moves straight in, there's nothing Aurora can do to hold this push off, and it looks like Aurora or Joe is going to be waiting to build up all his units, or maybe just another cycle before he throws down more units, and it looks like he is warping a lot more zealots. So this, unless Aurora can use a perfect force field, he is going to be losing this game. He does have a robotics and another gateway, so 3 gate and a robotics. Very typical build for Protoss. Unless he gets an immortal out or something, this is going to be a lot of trouble. And it looks like Joe has no production at the moment. If you look at the production tab, nothing's, oh, not pro, but nothing was going on. And he still hasn't taken down this assimilator, so no wonder he's so low on gas and he has so many zealots, because he has no gas. I mean, 50 gas for a stalker. He doesn't have enough to keep up that production. And it looks like, meanwhile, Aurora does have 2. So I guess the supply block or gas block did work out. But let's see if he can hold this attack off. He needs a force field right now. Aurora needs to throw down the force field, hold off the zealots. Oh, that was not a good one. It's because all the stalkers are still in range of the zealots, and Joe's zealots are gonna walk right in. If he can take out this zealot and actually hold this off, but this force field's coming down really soon. We do see 2 more zealots coming down, and Joe needs to keep up his APM. He is indeed warping in more units, and oh, he snipes the pylon, and now these gateways and the cyber doesn't matter, but the gateways are useless. So now that all that Aurora can do is indeed use his robotics and 1 gateway, and if it looks like Joe is still going to snipe pylons. Very, very unwise. And now all the probes are offline, so it looks like Aurora is going to be able to hold this off, but he is going to lose a lot of economy. If we look at army lost, we do see that they're actually around even, and now it looks like actually Joe has lost more, but if we look at income, we have no income for Aurora. He has stopped production of all unit, or all mining, and he doesn't have enough to hold this off. An immortal is totally useless against zealots, and he throws down 3 pylons, a little bit too many. You only need like 1 or 2, so this was a little bit building mistake, and these warp gates are going to be up, so not very good play here by Aurora. And Joe, meanwhile, is keeping up good production, and only now is he going for the assimilator. And let's look at worker count. I assume they are around the same. Yeah, they are around the same, because what Joe had to do for this push, all-in push, is cut down his pro production. This immortal is going to town on these units, although he only does do 20 damage against all zealots, but still in the back he is very strong. And some kiting needs to be done. And if you don't know what kiting is, yeah, that's kiting. You pulling an injured unit back, pulling it back so that it doesn't get hit anymore. And so this is indeed a very back and forth. It looks like 39 population to 40 population. It looks like Aurora actually might be up, so this push might be failing for and yes, indeed, because Joe is deciding to go for these rocks, so that means he is giving up on the frontal push. Meanwhile, he actually needs to move another probe out, throw another pylon like right here, so he can warp in units instead of having to warp them here and have the long travel distance. We do see another gateway, so 4 gateways and 1 robotics. I don't know how well this build is, because it's going to be really, really difficult for a Protoss player to support such a heavy build. It's going to require a lot of minerals and stuff like that. Sorry, drink some water. And so it looks like Aurora does scout this, and he made the mistake of not throwing a pylon here, and now looks like Joe is going to march straight into Aurora's base. If Aurora moves out of his base, this is going to be very, very bad. It could actually be the end of the game if he takes out the Nexus, because if he just target fire the Nexus right now, this game is over. He needs to go for the Nexus, not the probes, because the probes can be rebuilt, and he's not going to be able to get all of them, and they will run. So he needs to target the... Yes, that is very, very smart, and only now, but at this point, he did lose, maybe like a couple seconds in destroying this. So if he throws all his army into destroying this, he will be able to take down this Nexus. If he takes down this Nexus, it is over for Aurora, because Aurora does not have 400 more minerals without another Nexus, and its production is done. Oh my goodness, and he still kept his army alive. So I think this game is going to be over for Aurora. I don't know what Aurora can do. Actually, Joe should have warped in his units right here and just keep this build, because he still has income, whereas if you look at Aurora, he has to pull all his probes. He has no Nexus, he has no money, and his base is being revealed. So this is an all-in right now by Aurora, and it looks like Joe is going to get destroyed. And Joe actually should put his units back here, like right now. If he doesn't, he is going to lose all these units to this push. I think Joe will be losing everything, because these probes do absorb a lot of damage, while the stalkers can come in and clean up. That's the most annoying thing. The AI will make all your units attack workers instead of other units, and that's good in some sense, but you're just going to be wasting all your shots on workers while you're getting your units will be destroyed. So it looks like Aurora will stop warping in units in the front. You need to warp stalkers in the back and just hold the choke. That's all you need to do. And oh, it looks like some kiting is done. Looks like every micro, all the APM is being focused here, because there's nothing going on in this base. So Looking really bad for Joe. Joe needs to stop warping units. He actually has a lot of money. Warping 4 stalkers, just 4 stalkers, and he's good. If he lets the break go down, it's gonna be over. And he's throwing down a lot more gateways. If these pylons are down, these 4 gateways will be completely useless. So this is anybody's game right now. It's Joel's game to lose and Aurora's to win, because he just has to hold off this tack and he will be able to win. And he's supply blocked. Oh, it's over. This game is indeed going to be over because Joel is supply blocked and he can't build any more units. If you notice right here, by losing all the pylons, not only did he lose production of the 4 gateways, but he can't build any more units. He has no supply to build this. So this is going to be it for Joel. This is some bull game, I must say. It doesn't seem like very back and forth, although it was well played by Joel with the intention of going for the Nexus. He just made the mistake of not putting his stalkers right up here, and he just kind of losing all his stalkers. Big mistake. And otherwise, beyond that, looks like this game is about over. So guys, more games to come, Comcoms for sure, and we might have another guest member. So we'll keep you posted on that. So right now, this is it, and thank you 7 Losses or Aurora for sending me this replay. So I'll let you guys just chill and watch this game. Oh, insights from Engineering Dre. Go.
Very back and forth game here. It's actually quite exciting to watch, though it was slightly disappointing that we couldn't see the stalkers in actions behind the choke point. You know, if he had stuck them back there, I agree with Shifty that this would have been open and shut.
Yep.
But wow, what a turn of events.
Yes, thank you, and that is all.